Hi everybody, today we're going to be making a dragon eye that blinks. It's origami, or you can turn it into a regular person eye if you don't want to make a dragon eye. They're pretty cool and lots of fun to make. In order to make them, you're going to need a piece of printer paper or notebook paper that is a square. If you don't have square paper, you just take the one corner like this, bring it over to the side like this. Okay, we're going to rub back and forth like that, and then you're either going to cut this rectangle here at the end off, or you can even tear it off. If you don't have a ruler, I put a book on the side there like that, and then just tear it along, and that's going to leave you with a square piece of paper, okay, when you open it up like that. Okay, so the first thing we're going to want to do is hold our square like a diamond. Okay, and we're going to bring one corner of the diamond to the other like this, okay, and rub back and forth. Open that up, and we're going to fold down the fold, take the top of the fold to the bottom of the fold like this, or fold in the opposite direction, and we're going to open it up like that, and you're going to have a crisscross in the center of your diamond, okay? Next, here's the center point like this. We're going to take this top point of our diamond and bring it right like this to the center point, and we're going to rub back and forth. We're going to take the bottom point of our diamond like this and bring it to the center point like that and rub back and forth. Okay, next we're going to take these sides, being careful that these points stay in like that, okay, and we're going to take them to this middle fold, that's it right here, okay, and rub back and forth. We're going to do that on the top first, holding the point so it stays in the middle, and we're going to do it on the bottom, just bringing it to that center fold, and we're going to rub back and forth, okay, and it's going to look like this. All right. Next, we're going to open the whole thing up like that, okay? And now we're going to bring, see this top triangle? There's a little fold right here. We're going to bring that just to the second fold, which is right here, okay? Lining it up so that it's in the middle, like that. And we're going to do the same thing on the bottom. This little triangle that we made, we're going to bring it just to this next fold here that we made, okay? Then this next part, we're going to close it up here, okay? And we're going to close it up here, top and bottom, all right? You're going to probably want to hold it a little bit because the next part, we're going to start drawing our eye, okay? We're going to draw a big oval or a circle that's going to kind of mark where that eye is going to end up being, okay? Then I'm going to close it up over here, close this up here to the middle fold like that, and it's going to look kind of like this. When it looks like this, we're going to turn the whole thing over like that to the smooth side. There's no fold. Okay, so once you've turned it over, you'll be able to see a crisscross right here. This is the center point. You're going to take the first point here, and you're going to bring it in to the center point like this. Hold it with your finger, and you're going to want to rub back and forth with your thumbnail, make a nice hard crease. Then do the same thing on the other side. This point you're going to want to bring in here to the center, hold it with your finger, and you're going to want to rub back and forth. Okay, this next part, you're going to be using that center point as your guide. So here's the center fold. This is where we just put those 2 points in. And we're going to start here at the center fold right here. This is going to be the top. We're going to fold in a little triangle like this, okay? So I'm going to fold this in about like that, okay? Starting at that center point for the top of my triangle. The triangle is going to be about this size, okay? Then I'm going to come down to the bottom of that fold here. That's going to be the point on the bottom. And I'm going to fold about the same size triangle up to the top. And those two triangles are going to overlap each other, and that's what you want it to do, okay? So it's going to be the pointy side part of the eye, rub back and forth with your thumbnail so it makes a nice hard fold. And remember, don't worry if those two triangles overlap. Then on the other side of this center fold here, we're going to want to do the same thing. First at the top, we're going to bring a tiny little triangle, not so tiny, but a small triangle in like this. And I'm going to rub back and forth with my thumbnail. Move to the bottom of that fold like this and do the same thing. My point's going to start right here at that center fold. If it overlaps, and it should overlap, that top triangle, we are good. Okay, so it's going to look like that. There's going to be a diamond in the middle and 2 points out on the side. We're going to turn the whole thing over and we have an eye. Okay, all right. So it's time now to start thinking about how you're going to decorate it. But for it to blink well, you're going to just a little fold on the top a little bit. There's a fold there already, so you're just kind of reinforcing it a little bit. And then when you squeeze your sides, your eye will blink. Okay, so now it's time to think about how we're going to decorate our eyes. I did want to show you that this one was done with pencil only, and it still looks really realistic. This was a dragon eye, and when you're using pencil only, you can get lots of different shades by or colors by pressing harder or softer. So I put dragon scales on the outside. On the top I used circles, and on the bottom I used capital U's to draw some dragon scales. Okay, and then on the inside I did my decorating by using my pencil harder or softer, okay? And it still looks really nice and really realistic even though I just used pencil. Now, you can also use other things for color if you have them, okay? For my dragon one, I used markers, and for markers, you're going to want to open it up. Actually, for any of them, you're going to want to open it up before you start your coloring, only because markers will bleed through. So I'm going to open those triangles we folded to the back like that, turn it over, and I'm going to flip open those 2 points in the back, and I'm going to open it up at the top, okay? And I'm going to show you several times at the end how to put it back together. Then I drew a pupil inside that circle. Remember when we were still folding, we drew a circle to position the eye where we wanted it to be. Then I drew the pupil or the dark spot inside. I like to put little highlights so that my eye looks realistic. And this kind of squishy diamond here is all you're going to need to color because that's all you're going to see. Then when you're ready, you're going to flip the top down like this, flip the bottom up like that, turn the whole thing over. This side's going to come into the middle like that. This side comes into the middle, top triangles in, bottom triangles up, and you're back to your blinking eye. It's that easy. Once you've folded it, it's pretty easy to see. For my person eye, I drew eyelashes on the outside. I used crayon for the outside and marker for the inside. For the outside then, if you're using crayon or pencil, you don't really have to unfold it until you're ready for the inside. I did my eyelashes, and then I did crayon skin tone. Okay, then I'm ready to think about the eye on the inside. So I am going to want to open it up so I can do a nice job of coloring on the inside. Again, drew my pupil, several colors of marker for the iris or color part of the eye, and then I also left a reflection dot. Then the bottom comes up, the top goes down, flip it over, this triangle goes in, this one goes in, bottom triangle's up, like that, top triangle's down, and I have a blinking eye, okay? So whether you're using crayon, whether you're using marker, or whether you're using pencil, it's an easy way to make a fun blinking eye. So have fun and be creative.